poem is a special poem. Why do I call it special? Because you're gonna really love and laugh it out. A suggestion, please make sure your moms are sitting next to you, when you are watching this poem. Now, I'll tell you certain lines and you'll get to know why am I saying that. Yeah? So, yes, Rahul, shut the TV. Rahul, enough of your mobile. Start studying. Open your books. Boards are nearing. You have to complete your project. You have to finish your assignments. You have a submission. Stop talking to your friends. Stop staying up so late at night. Familiar lines? Yes? Yes. Because you are the child and even I am a mother. So yes, that's the reason I'm telling you, keep your mom next to you when you watch this video. So let's go further and you'll know still better. So we have this girl, Amanda, who's playing you basically. And by Robin Glenn, let's watch it. So first, let's know about Robin Glenn. Is an Australian author of books for children. She was born in New South Wales and now resides near Melbourne. She had her first short story published at the age of 16. So have you noticed all of them, those who are writers, poets, authors, they generally start by this age. Yeah. So anywhere around the 15, 16, they start doing, they start writing. Because it's already there, you want to do it. So it just happens. Several of her books have been listed for CBSE Children's Book of the Year Award. Hating Alison Ashley, Halfway Across the Galaxy, Turn Left, and Boss of the Pool are some of her famous writings. So that's about Robin Glenn. Let's go further. So yes, before we move on, as always, what are we going to talk about? Come on, now it's for you. Now I am tired of repeating. It's for you. Yes, poem means rhyme scheme, poetic devices, literary devices, or figures of speech, all mean the same. And thirdly, you have your explanation, right? So yeah, let's move further. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. There is a languid emerald sea where the sole inhabitant is me, a mermaid drifting blissfully. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? I thought I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. Now, do you see? This is the poor child's imagination, the escape part, and this is the sandwich. Yes, being sandwiched between the orders, should I say, rather instructions. I am an orphan roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. Oh, the poor child is just imagining all of this while she is listening to these loud ones. Don't eat that chocolate, Amanda. Remember your acne, Amanda. Will you please look at me when I'm speaking to you, Amanda? Manners? I am Rapunzel. I have not a care. Life in a tower is tranquil and rare. I'll certainly never let down my bright hair. Imagination by the child. Stop that sulking at once, Amanda. You are always so moody, Amanda. Anyone would think that I nagged at you, Amanda. Oh my God. Now, why did I say this poem is really nice? You're going to love it and laugh it out. So I'm sure you are enjoying this poem because this is, while reading it, you're imagining your own house and your own moms, maybe. Yes. So Amanda is a poem about the views of a small girl named Amanda about liberty in life, freedom in life. She is instructed not to bite her nails and not to hunch her shoulders. She is instructed to sit straight and not slouch. She wants freedom and wishes to draft in the sea like a mermaid. The speaker asks her if she has done her homework, cleaned her room and shoes. The girl wishes that she should be an orphan. Oh my God. An orphan roaming freely in the dusty streets. The speaker forbids her to eat chocolate, but the little girl doesn't even look at the speaker because she does not like this type of the restrictions. Now do this and don't do that, do this, don't do that, come here, go there, stuff. She considers herself to be Rapunzel and yearns that some prince will come for the sake of her liberty. If you read that story about Rapunzel, you know she was in the tower, she was there, then the prince comes. She lets open her long hair. I'm sure you've read it. So yes, this is a poem based on restrictions. Do this and don't do that. Do's and don'ts. Yes, so that's basically the theme of the poem. Figures of speech used, come on, alliteration, repetition of the consonant sound, the first letter. Allusion, it is referring to a famous, come on, place, thing or animal. Anaphora is repeating a sequence of words at the beginnings of the neighboring clauses. So the lines will begin with the same word, right? In that case, it is anaphora, the first word of the line. Assonance, vowel sound is repeated. It is prominent throughout a line. Imagery, it creates a vivid mental picture or physical sensation. You are using your senses. Metaphor is a word or a phrase. It is used to represent something else. It's standing there as it's actually referring to something else. We'll see that further in the poem. Repetition is the repetition of the same word in the same line 2 or more times. Yes? So I'm sure we are done. So yeah, let's talk about the first 11 lines. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Hunch is what? You raise, one's shoulders and bend the top of one's body forward. You do this. That's a hunch. Okay? Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. Slouching is what? Action of standing, moving or sitting in a lazy, drooping way. You're so lazy sort of thing. So you're slouching. So don't slouch, sit up straight. Don't be that lazy. There is a languid emerald sea. Languid is what? Relaxed. And emerald here is bright green color. It does not refer to the gem emerald. So yeah, it's talking about the relaxed sea, the relaxed bright green color sea, where the sole inhabitant is the person living in that space, is me, a mermaid, drifting blissfully. Drifting means moving slowly. We know what's a mermaid, right? Half body of a human and half of a fish. That's a mermaid. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? I thought I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. Well, lots and lots of instructions. Amanda is biting her nail and her mother asks her not to do so. Nor does the mother want that she should hunch her shoulders down. She wants her to sit straight. Amanda seems to be drooping her body towards one side. Her mother wants her to adopt the right posture and sit up straight. Now, I was anyways just kidding when I was telling you this, but when your mothers actually ask you to do this, even if you're small or even if currently if they tell you, do you think they are right or wrong? You know what? See, I'm a mother too. So when we as mothers guide you, we guide our children, we guide it for their benefit. Now tell me one thing, if she's telling her not to bite the nail or if she's telling her not to, have that hunch thing, how does it benefit the mother? It benefits the child, because if the child is going to sit like this, that thing will grow like this and she will grow with a hunch. She's a young girl here. So she has to sit straight, otherwise her spine will have an issue. So when she is guiding her, there is a good intention behind it, and the benefit is whose? The child's. So when we are getting such instructions from our parents, please look at the intention behind it. When you get this guidance, when you're getting some sort of suggestions, instructions or restrictions even, at this age now that you must be facing must be restrictions more than instructions. But please analyze it. Why do they tell you and whose benefit is it in the long run? To continue further, Amanda doesn't bother what her mother wants. No ways. She is lost in her dreamy world. She imagines as if she were in a quiet emerald island. There is no one there except her. There she moves around freely and blissfully like a mermaid. She is going on screaming, her mom is going on telling her do this and don't do that, and she is lost in her own world. Amanda's mother asks if she has finished her homework. She asks if she has made her room tidy or not. Amanda has not cleaned her shoes yet. Her mother has already asked her to clean her shoes. She has done none. Why? Because she is very busy in the dreamland. She is enjoying, she is just imagining that she is a mermaid. There's no one to tell her anything, no one to, bombard at her with instructions and restrictions and suggestions, none of them. Yeah, here comes your favorite poetic devices for the lines 1 to 11. So, anaphora, don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Do you see don't? The same word being repeated in the second line. The first word of the line, most importantly. So, that is don't, anaphora. Alliteration, there are a lot of alliterations. I'll quickly go through the alliterations first. Sir, 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 sir. Stop slouching, sit straight. It is a repetition of the first letter, SSS. Then you have you, your, year. Then you have again you, your. There are two lines there. And thought, told, you, to, your. Okay, so here you have T in thought, told and to. Then you have you and your. So there are two different letters, yeah. So that's your alliteration, repetition of the consonant. It is a repetition of the first letter of the word. Then metaphor. Metaphor, there is a languid emerald sea. Now here languid is what? Relaxed. And emerald sea. Now here it is talking about the water there. The relaxed, the sea water. There's a bright green color, that emerald color that you have there. So here it's basically referring to the water. Yeah. So that is why it is metaphor. It is representing something else. It doesn't literally mean languid and emerald. Emerald is also a stone, but then here it is referring to the water, the color of the water. Illusion, a mermaid drifting blissfully. Now, illusion is what? When you're talking about some famous, yes, animal. So here we have a mermaid, half and half, human and animal. So a mermaid. Imagery, drifting blissfully. Yes, it is actually making you imagine that it is drifting blissfully. Alliteration we did. Anaphora is what? Did you, right? You have to look at the first word. So it is together, so it's the same. So did you, it is in two lines, same words, yeah, at the beginning of your sentence. And of course, then was your alliteration. So we are clear with this? Can I move on? Yes, thank you. And moving to the lines 12 to 18. I am an orphan roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. Pattern as in I make patterns, when you're there in that, where there is soft dust over there, you go to the beaches and you make those patterns. With my hushed as in very quiet and still. Very quietly I go there. The silence is golden. The freedom is sweet. Now she wants to get away from all this. So she's imagining herself in these places. Don't eat that chocolate, Amanda. Remember your acne, Amanda. Will you please look at me when I'm speaking to you, Amanda? Come on, your mom's speaking to you. Look at her. The last set of lines. I am Rapunzel. I have not a care. Life in a tower is tranquil and rare. Tranquil as in calm, peaceful. I'll certainly never let down my bright hair. So you'll know this line better when you know the story of that, the Rapunzel story. Stop that sulking at once, Amanda. Became silent, morose and bad-tempered out of annoyance. She's like, oh, she's really sulking now. You're always so moody, Amanda. Anyone would think that I nagged at you, Amanda. Says, relax, don't be sulking, don't keep showing your that face which you're so very upset about. Amanda doesn't want to be instructed at every step. Now, obviously, this is something no mother does also, I'm sure, because we all understand. It can be irritating. Now, someone keeps guiding us the same way, even we would feel it. So, it's not possible to do it at every step and nobody would even like it. She wants to lead her own kind of life. She prefers to be an orphan roaming aimlessly around the streets. What do you mean by an orphan? No parents. Parents are no more there. Yeah? So she wants to be like a child who has no parents, no one to tell her, no one to, keep telling her again and again. So she'd rather be that. She wants to walk over the soft dust with her bare feet, with no shoes at all. She wants her bare feet to leave patterns or designs on the dust. Now, because it's there and if you go bare feet, the footprints come. She wants to lead a silent and peaceful life. She wants to be away from all this. She wants to preserve her freedom. It is the sweetest thing to her in life. That's something she really loves, freedom. To do whatever she wants, whenever she wants. You have to do it now. She doesn't want all that. Amanda's mother instructs her not to eat chocolate. She must remember that she has acne. Acne is, that skin issue. So with chocolate, it gets more aggravated. Eating chocolate can create problems for her. Amanda doesn't bother what her mother is saying. Now, this is absolutely wrong. Here, it's your benefit. So, she's absolutely wrong, the child. Nor does she look at her mother when she is giving her instructions. The mother expects her to look towards her while she is speaking. Now, this anybody would want to do. When you're talking to somebody, you need to talk eye to eye. You cannot sit and look into your mobile that time or anything else. So when someone is speaking to you, that courtesy, those manners definitely need to be there. Yeah? That's for everyone to really look at. Again, Amanda doesn't care a bit what her mother says. She is again lost in her dreamy world. She imagines herself as Rapunzel living in a lonely tower. In that tower, life is free from all cares. It is a rare peace and tranquility that prevails there all the time. There's just peace. It's all at calm. No hush-hush, no nothing. Absolutely freedom. She is proud of her beautiful hair as Rapunzel was. She will certainly never let down her bright hair like her. She wouldn't do that for no matter what reason, but she loves her hair. Amanda's mother asks her not to sulk or feel unhappy anymore. She feels that Amanda is always moody and keeps on behaving like that. She must stop sulking and feeling unhappy. All the time you can't sulk, yaar. Come on, it's very boring. All the time you're unhappy, you won't even enjoy your own life. Otherwise, people will think that Amanda is unhappy because her mother is always nagging at her. Nagging if it is there at every step, but otherwise it's concern, it's care. Yes, those instructions come out of concern, they come out of love, they come out of care. Assonance is I am an orphan roaming the street. It's the vowel sound. Imagery, you're imagining hushed bare feet. There is a description given and you're imagining those quiet bare feet going. Alliteration, sir, silence, sweet. Alliteration, again, it is the repetition of what? The first letter of the word. Acne, Amanda. It is also will, when, W. Assonance, again, you, look, to, you, oo. It's the vowel sound, O in all the 4 words. Allusion, I am Rapunzel, famous, yes, famous place, thing or animal. We are talking about the famous Rapunzel here. So it's allusion. Imagery, again, tranquil and rare. It's so peaceful, so calm, so rare. So you're imagining it. Yes, so it's an allusion, imagery. You're using your senses. Alliteration, stop sulking, sir. Clear? I'm sure it is. She's not nagging. She's trying to tell you something. The only reason she is being persistent is because she cares. Who is the she? Mother. True. AskIdeas.com. So when your moms do that, please don't refer to it as nagging. Don't you ever. Even if you have younger siblings, please make sure you guide them the same manner, because what you will do, they will repeat. They will do just the same. They will copy. Because children don't do what you teach them, what you tell them. They do what you do. It's true. They copy you, they imitate you. So remember, whatever you are doing, your younger siblings are going to do just the same. So kindly, when you are being instructed, when you are being given suggestions, please make sure that you actually follow them, implement them, and analyze them in the first place. Why am I being told? What is the reason behind it? Once you find that it's your own benefit, you would just do it willingly. Yeah, you will definitely do it out of love. So yes, please keep doing that. Make sure you respect your parents, your mother's instructions, and follow the same, and be really loving and caring just like them. Yes? So for more such poems, we will keep watching and keep learning.